Okay, so let's start. Uh, right off the bat, Aquaman. I think Aquaman is a really good movie. I'll put it in the A. Like I know that Aquaman can be really silly and shit. Uh, but for a character, yeah, this is the first one. For a character that like in the general populace perception is a joke. He talks to fish. He's kind of, lame. This movie did what all of fans of DC know, which is that Aquaman can be cool, I don't know. I feel funny about it with Amber Heard during that time with Johnny Depp. I mean, this was before we knew, you know? Amber Heard is a secondary character, and even though her dialogue can be really cringe in some of these, I think that for a merit, she was serviceable. Her romance to Aquaman was a little bit forced, but I think that putting it together with the majority of these DC movies and even some of Marvel movies, dude, this movie is solid. It's a fun movie. It has good special effects. It's a movie that I think has like everything to like not work, but it works. You know, Batman and Robin is dog shit. It's a piece of shit movie. Obviously, it's a piece of shit movie. I love it personally because I grew up with that movie as a kid. And it was like a glorified toy commercials. I think I had all the toys from this shit. But it's a bad movie. It's a terrible movie. If you never, yeah, you never seen it, never watch it. It's unnecessary. Batman Begins, right? Batman Begins is a good ass Batman movie, dude. It's a really, I don't even know what kind of criticisms I would give it. Uh, but it's a good Batman movie. It's like the beginning of like the greedy ass reboots and stuff set in a modern world. If I have one criticism is that I don't like the fucking bat suit very much. There's just something about it I can't describe. Batman kind of looks like a fucking Doberman. His costume kind of does look like a Doberman, even though whenever he like flaps his wings and he's gliding and shit, it does look pretty cool. I'll give it an A. It was a shame that they had the best depiction of Ra's al Ghul in live action that we've ever had, and they kill him off right there and then. Scarecrow, scary as shit, really good. I feel like he was a little underutilized. I wish they would have had like more nightmare sequences and stuff. Like I think Scarecrow could have been a little bit more, and I wish his outfit would have been a little bit more menacing. I think the realism holds this movie back, like the fact that it's set in a modern world, or not in a modern, in a realistic world, where Scarecrow only wears like a fucking like a poop bag, like a dog poop bag. You know what I mean? Too much phone. Yeah, I feel like the realism holds back Batman in this universe. Even though this is legendary, this is as good as these movies are gonna get. But I wish that they would have like elevated the comic book elements a little more. Make Scarecrow wear something a little more scarecrowy. And then Ra's al Ghul, he's just wearing a business suit the whole time. I wish I would have given that motherfucker a cloak or something. Give him a fucking cape. Made that motherfucker look more like royal, more arrogant, even though Liam Neeson kicks it out of the park. That's why I don't give it an S, to be honest with you. It's a solid A. It's one of the best DC movies. It's definitely a must watch, in my opinion. I would even put it above Aquaman, honestly. It's a solid A. It's a solid high A. Uh, Batman Forever. I have a soft spot for Batman Forever. I think this is the beginning of the nipples. This is the beginning of the nipples, dude. This is where they start giving Batman like fucking Spartan sculpted chest and abs and stuff. It was I like this movie a lot. It's a little campy. Uh they have some arcs in here for Batman that I don't think they've ever been explored again, like his duality, the fact that like he still hasn't gotten over his parents' death, it's still haunting him, he still feels responsible. Uh and then Nicole Kidman, dude. I'm gonna give I don't give it lower than a B because Nicole Kidman, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Batman 1989 is fucking epic. End of story. In the story. Period. It's a good ass movie. The best Joker, the best Batman. It's I love it so much. This movie is the beginning of fucking like serious Batman shit. You know, this bitch had to like fucking crawl so that these other motherfuckers can crawl. What a fanboy. I mean, it's the truth. It's the fucking truth, bro. This is like what's the name of that fucking anime, isekai anime, the Rudiest bullshit. This is the grandfather of like Batman movies and gritty movie depictions. You know what I mean? Before this shit, Batman wore like a fucking like a blue cape and shit. You know, this thing brought it down to then, bro. Nicholson's Joker. This movie is like quotable to hell and back. Even though honestly, this movie is like super unfaithful to Batman lore in a lot of ways. This motherfucker kills and nobody gave a shit. That's how good it is. Then we have Batman Returns. Batman Returns. I think Batman Returns belongs in B. You know, it's slightly worse than Batman. Oh, should I? Oh God, I don't know. I'm gonna put it in here, to be honest with you, because Batman Returns, even though I like it a lot, I think Batman Returns is a weird ass movie. You know what I'm saying? Like this movie, like half of this movie is like the Penguin telling Catwoman that he wants to fuck. Literally, dude, he propositions her for sex like 3 times in this movie. Yeah, dude. Honestly, Michelle Pfeiffer, fine as fuck in that movie, bro. Like she's fucking like unrealistically beautiful. But it's a good movie, but it's a weird ass movie. It's a really weird movie. It's within the tone. I think this is where Tim Burton kind of like fucking went on steroids on his like weirdness. I do like that the main theme of this movies are like the freaks, the weird people, and what society do to them, you know? And especially for the penguin, like the movie almost makes you feel bad about the penguin in a way. Uh which is kind of conflicting because the penguin is a fucking cunt and they're very explicit. I mean, he bites a dude's ear off in this movie. And you know what I mean? Like people still vote for him and shit. Like it's a kind of a weird movie. I like it a lot though. I love the way it looks. Batman versus Superman. Fuck. I'm about to turn on this movie real hard. Have you seen this movie, dude? This movie is tell me, do you bleed? Dude, I spent like the big majority of 2015 and 2016 defending Batman versus Superman. Because whenever that movie came out, everybody made fun of it. And I think that part of me was just like really excited really excited to like watch Batman and Superman together for the first time. I mean, Batfleck looks fucking insane in that outfit. Bro, Batfleck looks good as fuck. Superman looks good. The movie has really cool, like, it has really cool cinematography. You know, I think everything was on point for this movie to be good. But whenever you sit down and you watch the fucking movie, it's fucking stupid as shit. It's a really stupid motherfucking movie. And everybody in here acts out of character. Superman is the main character and he only has 45 lines of dialogue, which in the movies, he's literally doing this the whole time. He's literally doing this the whole time. Hold on. No, hold on, because he has the cheekbones. Like he's like fucking brooding the whole time. And that's not how Superman is. You know, that's not how Superman is. And then there's like hate boner Batman, bro. Like Batman is a fucking hater in this movie. I can't believe this movie ever like fucking digmatized me to make it to to like not make me realize how much of a fucking psychopathic piece of shit this Batman is. This guy is literally like your worst fucking conservative nightmare. He literally is like, okay, who the fuck is this motherfucking flying dude who has powers, who looks like a human, but I know he's not a human because he's an alien. I gotta kill him. I gotta kill him. He tried to defend the Earth against like his own people and murdered somebody from his own planet to defend us. No, hell no. I gotta kill him. If there's 1% chance of that this person can kill everybody, I must. No, bro. Like, that shit was crazy. Worst movie. Fucking Lex Luthor is, he's like some type of like fucking cracked out Mark Zuckerberg. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck they were cooking in this movie. And then there's Wonder Woman at the end. They find a fucking cave troll from Lord of the Rings. I used to love this movie, but I think that most of my love came from finally seeing Batman and Superman together on the silver screen, and I guess the warehouse scene, which is the best scene in the whole movie. Everything else is just talking and bitching. I was blinded with love. Yeah, dude. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. You know, I liked it a lot, but the more you sit down and you think about the movie and you rewatch it, it's a slugfest. It's a slugfest. I'd rather watch that anime where the Red Ranger falls in love with like Rita and shit. Honestly, I'll watch Rent a Girlfriend over this fucking depressing ass DC movie. Honestly. Then they have that nightmare scene where Superman fucking like is a tyrant. This is the second Superman movie. Anyways, let me cut the shit short and say that this movie is fucking dog shit. It's dog shit. It could be better, but no, it's not. It's shit. It's not a good movie. It's not a good movie. It's not. I'm into cuck shit. I mean, Superman is literally gets cucked. Superman gets cucked in this movie. He literally gets cucked. Everybody is just like fucking whatever. Birds of Prey is I don't know why the fuck this movie exists. If I ever questioned why I like nerd shit, why I like comic book shit, why I like DC shit, this movie was probably the breaking point of me questioning it. A complete big waste of fucking time. Look, I get that comic book movies don't have to adapt the source material and shit. You want to make Goku go to high school? You want to make Ichigo be a fucking video game nerd that is a pussy and it's not even fucking blonde? Sure. You want to make Tanjiro a fucking girl because it's like, you know, your vision or whatever? That's fine. But whatever this movie does with the source material is infinitely worse by comparison in everything. I don't, bruh. Harley Quinn, no. Terrible. Don't watch it. In my opinion, if you ask me if this is a DC movie, I will say no. Okay? Catwoman is a piece of dog shit too. The only saving grace of this movie is Halle Berry. Honestly, because she looks good here. Other than that, unless you're not gooning, don't watch it. It's probably a better shit to goon at anyway. The Dark Knight. It has a beginning, it has a middle, and it has an end, and that's it. And it's all peak. You just sit down, you watch, you shut the fuck up, If your friend is talking, tell them to shut the fuck up. If your girl is talking, shh, shut up. Just watch cinema. That's it. There's nothing enough said. This is the best, probably the best fucking Batman movie that there is, in my opinion. It is absolute beauty. Quotable as fuck. The fight scenes are really good. They're decent. No, they're really good. They could be better, but everything else is so on point, honestly, with this movie that who gives a shit? Best Joker performance since Jack Nicholson. I mean, it's the second one, so. But best superhero villain performance since Jack Nicholson. Terrifying Joker, tension all the way, stakes. Bro, honestly, I wish comic book movies tried to fucking like get to this level because they kill people here. And I love that shit. Superhero movies are so safe nowadays, bro. Nobody dies. The hero never gets challenged in a way that's like, fuck, you know? Oh god, dude. If we could go back to this, that would be nice. And we did, but we're not there yet. This is Flash superhero stuff. I'm not gonna put it anywhere because this is a TV movie, so we don't care about that. The Green Lantern. Oh man. Dog shit. It's dog shit. This movie literally almost destroyed Ryan Reynolds' career, you know? I don't know why DC, I don't know why is it that DC doesn't know how to do anything other than Batman. You know? It's like you have piles of scripts that you could fucking take, things, elements that you could put in place to make your other non-Batman heroes movies epic. They could have gotten at Marvel MCU shit before they even thought about doing it. But because they only like Batman, because Batman is the only thing that they have tried to test, these things just end up falling apart. You know? Look at this shit. Like, bro, you try to do a solo Catwoman movie whenever you already did Catwoman and you fucked it. And then Green Lantern. Like, bro, we live in a world where Guardians of the Galaxy is a successful movie that everyone knows nowadays. But Green Lantern is that goofy green guy that Ryan Reynolds played. And this movie sucks ass too. So I wouldn't waste my time. Constantine, that's a good ass movie. That underrated as shit, bro. It nothing to do with the fucking character. Very, very loose adaptation of the John Constantine from the comic books. If you like Keanu, you like weird shit, this is a good movie to watch. If you haven't seen it, it's probably on fucking Netflix. Give it a watch. It's a good movie. Paranormal shit mixed with action and goofiness. I think my favorite part of the entire movie is probably like at the very end, whenever this unexpected character comes up and strikes a deal with Constantine. The dialogue between the two, the cinematography, it's a thing of beauty. I love Constantine. Constantine is a solid movie. Is it an A? I don't think so. But it's some good shit. It's a good movie. Anyways, let's move on here. Superman, the movie. Dude, I'm not gonna lie with you. I know this movie means a lot. These movies means a lot to a lot of old heads. A lot of people my parents' age. Probably a little bit younger than my parents. And I've tried to watch these movies and appreciate them for what they are. But, dude, these movies are fucking boring as shit. These movies are old. And I know that if I post a clip where I'm talking shit about these movies, I will probably, if those clips get traction, I'm probably going to post it. I don't give a shit. But if those clips ever get traction, I'm going to get fucking flamed for saying that these movies are fucking old. I mean, for saying these movies are boring. But they are boring, dude. Like this Superman movie is essentially a slice of life Superman story that has a tiny little bit of action on the side. They're made in completely different era, and the novelty of these movies is that you get to see a character that didn't work at the time in movies actually show up and fly and have like impressive effects of the time. Like motherfuckers were like, oh my god, people might actually fly and shit. Like whenever this movie was out, apparently there were a lot of children that would like try to fly and end up getting injured and shit because people were really stupid back then, I guess. I don't know. I mean, they are still today though, but you know, nobody talks about that. So I get the novelty, and I definitely see the foundation and the inspiration for like Superman moving forward, even though these movies are not super accurate to Superman either. I mean, Superman fucking like erases Lois Lane's memory by giving her a kiss, bro. He like literally digmatized a person before digmatized was even a word. And then in another cuts, he turns back time by fucking spinning around the earth on the separate direction from the earth's rotation, which makes no sense. Which is, I mean, Superman used to do stuff like that in the comics a long ass time ago. But anyway, I'm not putting in dog shit because it's not fair. It's an old movie. It's a really old movie. But just on its influence, I'll put it at C. But my personal taste, it's not a movie that's easy to watch. It's boring. It's very boring. But it has a lot of impact and influence. And I can definitely see how somebody from the 70s could have gotten like really smitten by the Superman. Superman 2, I think it's the better of the two because it introduces General Zod. It has some action. It is kind of slow too, but it's a little more action packed. I think it's a little easier to watch. There's interesting things that they say here about Superman and the character. So generally speaking, I will put it higher than Superman 1. Sean! Welcome in, bro. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How's your day been today, man? Happy late 4th of July. All right. Moving on. Superman 3 is dog shit. I think this is the movie where like this movie is like the foundation of like Spider-Man 3, I think. Because it has the same plot of like Superman having like an evil half that's like depressed and emo and stuff. It's a wacky ass movie. I think it's dog shit. I will not give this movie any respect. I don't give a fuck. Come at me, boomer. Same with Supergirl. Supergirl is dog shit. We don't talk about that shit. I mean, y'all probably didn't know that there was a live action Supergirl movie that ties up to these, but Superman doesn't show up. Man of Steel. Oh boy, Man of Steel. Oh god, this is another movie that I spent like a long time defending. Super controversial take on Superman. Super cool looking Superman. I think this movie is one of the most. I think this movie raised a lot of eyebrows as far as Superman, because like a lot of people used to think that Superman was just like this like godly character that was kind of a fucking pussy, and then this movie came out and showed Superman's pecs at 1080p, and Henry Cavill just digmatized like half of the audience, it looks like, because people do not stop bitching about him coming back. Funny as hell, dude. Movie is completely gibberish. Rocky! You came just in time, brother. I am doing a DC tier list here on all the live action movies. There's some TV shit in here. If I've seen it recently, I'll put it on the tier list. Otherwise, I'm just putting it back on the list. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing today, my friend? You agree with everything I said so far? Everything I got here? Is that Aquaman in A tier? Do you think it deserves to be lower? Aquaman is a solid movie, bro. It really is. It's a movie. Aquaman deserves recognition for working, bro. Come on. Yeah. Aquaman deserves recognition for working. It's a solid watch, dude. It's a solid watch. It's a good watch. The CGI is good. It changed Aquaman a little bit because Aquaman doesn't even act like this either. He doesn't act. This is Jason Momoa, but if Aquaman started acting like this, I wouldn't mind it either. That movie made $1 billion. Not that it matters because there's a lot of piece of shit movies. Jeff Cole! Green Lantern should be seen, bro. Oh no. I love Ryan Reynolds, okay? And the casting of Ryan Reynolds for Hal Jordan was perfect. But you turned Parallax into a fucking smoke. No. You use Parallax as your first villain, bro? Parallax! No. Like, no. Sinestro is in the movie, bro. Like, Sinestro is in the movie. It's in the fucking movie. That's like, look, that's like, oh God, I don't even know. That's like if Batman Begins would have happened and Ra's al Ghul is there to train Batman, even though Ra's al Ghul doesn't train Batman in the comics, whatever. And he's just like, yeah, now you know my secrets. Go ahead, son. And then they pick fucking Bane. Batman fights Bane on his first movie. Bane breaks his back. And then they put it together all in the same movie. That's like literally like blowing all your load before fucking foreplay. That's crazy. I'm sorry for that. That was terrible. That was terrible. I should have said that on a Sunday. I should have said that on the Sunday. Batman Returns in B. It deserves it. I love Batman Returns as much as the next person. But I'm not... it doesn't deserve to be next to Batman Begins, bro. I love the Penguin. I love Danny, what's his name? Danny DeVito. Catwoman, hot as shit. But it's a weird ass movie. Oh yeah, so it's okay. We'll go. Oh, you like? Okay. I think it does have a lot more swagger. It's a lot cleaner. But I like the first one, bro. Jack Nicholson, bro. Are you serious? Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? You know what I mean? Tell me, my friend. And then he shoots him. Do you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Dude, come on. The first one is so fucking good. Birds of Prey is the biggest piece of dog shit. Bro, that movie sucks. I'm doing a DC tier list right now. Y'all feel free to tell me where you guys disagree at, what your personal rating would be in the movie in this tier list scale. Let me know. I would love to know like where we differ and shit. It's okay, even you can be wrong sometimes. Okay, right? Alrighty then. You're noticing a common theme here? DC only has decent Batman movies. The rest are horrible on this tier list. I mean, that's what I was telling you earlier, dude. Like, when it comes down to Batman, bro, like DC, fucking, they're like this. I'm DC guy, whatever. Oh yeah, oh, you're making a Green Lantern movie. You making a Green Arrow movie? All right. Okay. Whatever. Making a Batman movie? Shit! That's what I'm saying, bro! Fucking $500 million. Fucking $20 million. $50 million. You better make this good or I'm gonna kill your family. I'm gonna kill your mom. I'm gonna kill your brother. I'm gonna kill your sons. And then the sons after your sons and your grandsons and your grandkids. I'm gonna sell you to the fucking getting. That's the type of energy that they have with Batman, bro. No Batman movie is allowed to flop, bro. You know, the last time a Batman movie came around, they killed everybody. Man of Steel, dude. Man of Steel, I'm conflicted about Man of Steel because, like, Man of Steel is the definition of hype moments in aura. I think it... fuck me, dude. I think that the movie kind of has something cool to say, but what bothers me about Man of Steel is the fact that Zack Snyder kind of like took a story that parallels Jesus a little bit and he fucking like hyped it up to 100. You know what I mean? Like, he made a fucking religious movie, dude. Like, straight up. If you don't believe me, bro, rewatch Man of Steel whenever you got some free time and just think about the framing of Jesus Christ's story. And Man of Steel hints at that multiple times throughout the fucking thing. And it's like, I get that Superman is kind of a messiah character, and some comic books even lean on that way, but I don't know, dude. I think it's so... because I don't think Superman sees himself that way. I guess the Superman that I grew up with. Like, Superman is like a genuine farm guy who would never see himself as a Jesus figure because he probably was raised to believe in a God and in Jesus, despite him being a fucking alien that's part of like a superhuman race. So it's kind of weird. I don't know. I like it though. The movie has a lot of hype and all right. So I don't know, dude. My appreciation for that movie has waned a lot. And I don't know if it's because of the fucking Snyder idiots or not. But I wouldn't put it in S, even though it's a really good fucking looking movie. It's a really cool looking movie. But I don't fucking know. I'll put it in B, bro. I'm sorry. I've turned on this movie. My opinion on this movie has waned a little bit. Oh, shit.